Welcome back to the channel. My name is Emory. This channel is dedicated to helping you get better at backpacking. So if you're into that kind of thing, consider sticking around, maybe subscribing, or at least checking back on the channel for new videos. Today, I just want to cover the difference between 3-season tents and 4-season tents because I see this question kind of come up often enough to where I think people are a little confused about when to choose one over the other. So I just thought maybe it'd be helpful to clear it up in case you find yourself in that boat of trying to figure out the differences for a shelter for yourself. For anything that I mentioned in this video, I've included links in the description, so be sure to check that out. There are links to the website, the podcast, and my beginner backpacker course that's really awesome if you find yourself just trying to get up to speed really quickly with backpacking. Okay, let's talk about 3-season versus 4-season and make it really simple. And let's start out with 4-season tents and what those are so that we can kind of just get that out of the way and focus on the 3-season tents to make your life easier. Okay, so 4-season tents are for winter camping. And what that really ends up meaning is that you're probably gonna expect some snow on your shelter and possibly some high winds. So think of 4-season shelters as a shelter that can take you through safely all 4 seasons of the year. But again, specifically the winter season. When snow starts falling onto your shelter or when wind starts blasting it, it takes a certain amount of fabric, strength in fabric and pole structure to keep it rigid and safe. That's why you see 4-season tents being used on the side of mountains like Everest or any sort of like mountain in the snow and it's going to be hammered with wind and stuff like that. Those are 4-season tents. So if you plan on backpacking in those conditions, you'd probably want to get yourself a 4-season tent to account for any sort of storm that moves in on you that is going to bring snow and high winds. For everyone else in any other kind of backpacking trip, you just need a 3-season tent. They come in a variety of designs and shapes and 1-person to 4-person and beyond probably. And they're built for everything outside of the winter season. So spring, summer, and fall. No snow, though you can use your 3-season tent in the snow as long as you're not getting loaded down with snow or in high winds. Again, you can use a lot of different gear in a lot of different scenarios, but 4-season tent is definitely optimized for that winter camping. If you're trying to decide what to choose when you're looking for a shelter and you're kind of confused, like, well, do I need a 4-season tent or a 3-season tent? Just ask yourself honestly what kind of backpacking you're gonna be doing and optimize for that. One of the biggest traps I find people fall into is that they try to account for every possible scenario with their backpacking gear. In this case, let's say you're starting out backpacking and you think you might want to try backpacking in the winter at some point. So you say to yourself, well, since I might want to, I'm just going to go ahead and get that 4-season tent. I would advise you not to for the time being. And when you do decide to get into that 4-season camping trip, then go ahead and pull the trigger on that 4-season tent because you're optimized for winter camping, not summer camping. So get the 3-season summer, fall, and spring tent. Optimize for that. They're going to be lighter, easier to pitch, and just all around a little bit better, but most likely lighter. And it'll feel a lot better on the pocketbook, especially. And then when you're ready to jump into winter, you can. So that's my advice. That's the difference between 3-season and 4-season. And the 4-season, again, is for those winter trips that are expecting high winds and snow loads. I hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions beyond what I've covered, please leave a comment below. I'd love to answer them. And be sure to check out the links in the description of the video. There's links to my website, the podcast, and the beginner backpacker course called Learn How to Backpack. If you're headed out on an adventure anytime soon, be safe, make great decisions, and we will see you next time.